Hey guys, it's Tams, the Wicked Witch. Welcome back to the channel. I've got a horrendous light problem today. I hope you can see. So, on the Vlogtober, I missed video 23. It was recorded and it was a selection of my Halloween and horror mugs. It was only like a part one because there is so many. But somehow it never got uploaded and just disappeared. I reckon I deleted it. I don't know what I did. So I thought I'd do it now to make up for the fact that I did actually miss one. I don't know how that happened. So yeah, literally just all the mugs I can get to, I've just bought in. In the loft I have horror mugs and Halloween mugs from the last 4 years when I started getting a little bit attached to mugs. And my aim was that one day when we moved, I would have a great big black dresser full of Halloween, like mugs and plates and things like that, and kitchen stuff, you know, like Halloween and horror or sort of macabre looking kind of mugs and plates and things like that. And that was my plan, but I haven't actually moved. So I've ended up with a lot of mugs and a lot of plates, but nowhere to put them. Anyway. I know these aren't really like fancy, but we are actually going to use them. But you saw them in one of my Halloween hauls and they're like so cute because they're like charcoal and they're covered in spiders' webs. I hope you can see with this stupid light. Sorry, my nose is all red. My allergies are horrendous. I don't know. I thought I had a cold, so and then I did a COVID test. So I don't think I've got. Well, I haven't got COVID, and I don't think I've got a cold because it's really weird. It's only up one nose, but I was smelling candles in TK Maxx. Wonder if it's like an allergy thing. Anyway, so I'm going to actually use those in the kitchen. I haven't put them out there yet. I was kind of saving them until we moved, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, you know how it is. Anyway, we'll show half our mugs today. The rest of them, my husband can't even get to them. They're in the loft packed in a big tub. So, yeah, so many pumpkin mugs, which is kind of ridiculous because how many pumpkin mugs does one need? This is a really big one. Look how big it is. I think this was like £1.20 or something out of home bargains. I got that this year. But I think I have like, seriously, about 10 pumpkin mugs in the loft. I got these lovely blood orange. Great big. And they got those dongly things, which I'm going to keep. Don't use these mugs, by the way. These are like best. I have this one, which is absolutely, this light's terrible. I hope you can see. So not only do I miss a video, then I give you shit light, sorry. Later on I'm going to sit down because I'm still on holiday. It's my last day's holiday today. Well, I'll go back Monday. I'm going to sit down with my video camera, my new one, see if I can work it because perhaps it'll be better than this iPhone. Most of these mugs are out of TK Maxx, Home Sense, Home Bargains, a pound shop, and also like Nemesis now. I don't think I've got many here. I have in the loft. That one's got witches on it, or a witch I should say. This is a mummy one. I really like this one, but you know what? It's really light. I've never seen this make. Since I got that in Home Sense. It's really like light. They all go in the dishwasher and that. They're proper mugs, but got witch's brew with like a nice purple inside. I'm just like mad. I've got like Pennywise and all like the horror ones as well up in the loft. I love these with like the hearse, skeleton man in the hearse, and there's like a little pumpkin. There's like a little pumpkin there, so cute. And then it's kind of got like a matching, where's that matching one? Oh yeah, so that was the same sort of mug. This was a couple of years ago when these bloody gnome witches started coming out. I'm not really a massive fan, but I just like the mug. Big hot chocolate mug. I got this cool witching cat on a broom with like the blood orange. That's proper blood orange inside. That's a massive mug as well. I've still got my work now varnish from a week ago on. I'm such a tramp. Sorry. And my pyjamas. Let me just talk about these pyjamas. Look. Suns and moons. You know, all the different phases of the moon. These are in the pound shop. Like, they're like proper like, you know, that velvety. I think they used to do things like this in Primark. I don't know what it's called. Like, it's like like really soft, a bit like what the TK Maxx blankets are made of. Like really soft, just white on the inside. And I think it was like £7 for like the pyjama set. So like I was quite chuffed. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I love anything with suns and moons. I thought they'd be quite cool, like flared. They're like flary bottoms, a bit flary at the bottom. I thought they'd be like quite cool flares. They're really cool. Like for that money in the pound shop in their clothing bit. I got this haunted house, which is like pure pottery. I got these. This is actually pottery. And it's got like the matching. I've got 2 each of these. I was actually going to use these in the kitchen, but then I kind of bottled out. This is a pure bone china, husband and wife and the dog skeletons. This was quite expensive. This is a Royal Stafford. It's a pottery one. I bought this off of eBay from a shop. And then this is, I think these are like Nemesis now or something. It says Greenwich and it's like a cauldron shape with the little feet. My brother-in-law bought me that at Christmas. So I really like that. And then last but not least, I've got so many, and this is like such a small video of mugs. When I think of how many, like all the horror ones, I've got ones with like zombie heads. I've just got loads. I just can't get to them, but I will do a part 2. This mug is so cool. It's got a suns and moons on it, which I am obsessed with, black. But you know what? I don't think you'd be able to use it because if you rub really gently, that comes off. And I don't want it to because it's beautiful. So, yeah, I won't ever use that. And I love anything with suns and moons. And again, these little skull guys are all going to come off. I'm going to keep them. They might be useful to do something with crafts on it or something. I really like them. I got quite excited about them. So yeah, that's like a part 1. I think there might end up being 3 or 4 parts to this mug collection, because when I think back to how many there is in the loft, I don't think I could do one video. I think it'd be like mug overload. I am a bit of a mug. I am a bit obsessed with mugs. I don't know. I also started getting a bit like it with plates and bowls, but then we realised that we weren't moving this year. Not to say that we won't move, but you know what it's like with the moving game. It's not easy. My face just looks red and swollen, sorry. Yeah, I just want that black dresser with all the Halloween and horror type gothic plates and, you know, a bit tacky maybe, but I don't know, I just had this thing about it, like just one of those old dressers and spray paint it or paint it black. I could have all the oranges and all the colours and all the witchy mugs. I've got loads of witchy mugs like that say things like witch's brew and, you know, cast spells and all that, just on plain mugs. I was just going to have all the mugs in this, you know, you have a vision of these things for the kitchen. I don't like normal kitchens. I like a modern kitchen. Mine's kind of, you know, semi-modern, I suppose. I like a modern kitchen, but I also like old-fashioned style. So if you mix the two together, so you've got like antique-y looking dressers painted black like them French ones, can't think what they're called, but in like modern, I just like mixing it up, I suppose, really a little bit eclectic, I suppose, that kind of eclectic style kitchen I like. But I've got my life cast skull there. How cool is he? I put him there because he was on the floor in a box and my husband kept kicking him every time he went to pull the curtains back. I was like, oh, you're gonna crack him. Again, I don't have anywhere to put him at the minute. So we have been out shopping this week for display cabinets and all sorts of stuff, and it was a bit of a disaster. I wanted to get the display cabinets from IKEA. We went to local IKEA and it had actually shut down. Tottenham had shut. Like in the London one, there is another one in Greenwich, but you know, I work over that way and it was like, I don't really want to drive over there. I was like, I'm off work. So we were going to go to Lakeside IKEA, but I then discovered that not only were they all out of stock, you can't actually purchase a lot of the stuff there anymore and take it with you like you used to be able to 15 years ago. That's probably the last time I went IKEA. I haven't been for years. You used to be able to just go around with the numbers and go and pick it, but apparently it's not quite the same and not everything's like that. So the display cabinets have all got to be ordered, so that kind of ruined this week because we were going to get them, make them, get all my horror stuff, well, when I say all of it, some of it that's in here, into the cabinets and then start condensing down. It's the boxes. If you ever see this corner behind my head in some of the clips, you'll know it goes right up to the wall. It's just, it's crazy. Anyway, we didn't get any of anything apart from we did order the sofa situation, but you know, that took us all week to decide that. We're not very good at making decisions. We've made a lot of bad decisions, like our Habitat sofa that was velvet. Don't do that if you've got a dog. Seriously not a good idea. It's ruined. It's only a year old. Anyway, I thought I'd show you my mugs, part 1. I will come back and show you all of them as soon as I can get to everything. I'm sorry I missed video 23. I hope you enjoyed Vlogtober. It wasn't quite as planned, what with the work going out the roof and all that. But, you know, perhaps next year I'll be a bit more organised. Now, I have got something to try and create a video with later. And I don't know if anybody's interested in paranormal stuff, but we just happened to be out in our local pub because we've been on holiday this week. And it was the afternoon. It wasn't dark. And I've got SLS camera on my phone and I'm always flicking it about, see if I can pick anybody up. And if you don't know what an SLS camera is, it's it picks up spirit in the shape of stickmen, and it picks it up. It does also pick up things like, it'd pick that up as a head, and it would show it as a stick face man type thing. And it's picked up this doll that sits over here if I go around the room, but it doesn't pick anything else up. And we was in the pub and we picked up some really mad stuff. And I had all these clips because you know, I can't record because I don't pay for it. You have to pay for it if you want to record for like an hour or something, but like you can record for a few minutes, and we've got all these clips. And it was just so funny, like they were dancing on the table or on the floor. It was really mad, and I might try and put them all together and make a little video. Is anyone interested in seeing that? Let me know. I'm still going to do it even if you're not, because I'd like to see it myself, like all together. But yeah, it was just funny. Just funny when we looked at it. It's like, there was no one in the pub. You know, there was one bloke at the bar, but we got him and we showed him how it picks it up. And then we moved away from him. They're up on the curtains. It was just really weird. And it's a really old pub. Like we're going back to probably 1600s. It might even be before that. It was a coaching inn. And obviously over the years it's had a little extension on it and all that. But yeah, just thought it might be interesting. Let me know what you think. So yeah, I'll be back soon with some videos. See you all soon. Oh, please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join me on Instagram. Details are below. I nearly forgot. I'm all out of practice. See you soon. Bye.